It was
Yeah?
they didn't like me because I was brown, and their caste system is against. Never mind.
I could use a cast.
You know, I'm glad we found the urn and all, but poor Mr. Delight got arrested again.
Well, supposedly Mr. Delight was in the CEO's office when the murder occurred.
No way, Jose. I don't buy it. He's lying. But the one that proved that Mr. Delight was there was Mr. Nick himself, at least from what I can understand.
We did that shit.
Looks like you did too good of a job this time, Nick.
I don't regret it either. How about we get started looking into the KB security murder, huh?
I think I'm gonna head back to Korean Village for a while, if that's alright.
This nigga running away when the going gets tough. Imagine.
Just
Sure,
summon
why?
me up.
I'm gonna bring the sacred urn back and have some people look at it. That's a good idea. I think I'll go with. No, Miss Igmaya, you should stay here. I want you two to spend some special quality time together, full of love and happiness.
That's crazy.
Please go back to your home.
My
Girl
goodness.
was so caught up in her fantasy, she forgot there's a murder to solve.
Like now,
He's
you
like
two make a lot of babies.
Now remember, no fighting, okay? No, she's like, okay, Nick, time to get going on this murder investigation. Just the two of us.
So what the fuck? What we do now?
Isn't it obvious we should get out there and investigate the murder?
Well, first we need to find out exactly where KB security is located.
Hey, why don't we ask Miss Delight? She should know. Besides, I want to ask her some stuff about motorcycles.
Motorcycles? You're not thinking of getting one, are you?
So I can play card games on it. I'm not the same little Maya who used to be happy with their dinky little bike, Nicky boy.
Oh,
Speaking of asking around, I've got a few questions of my own for Delight.
Okay, well, make sure to go to the detention center too.
You must be relieved we got the sacred urn back, huh?
You bet. But there's something a little different about it. Don't question mark me, it's pretty obvious, isn't it? I mean, take a look at this. It clearly says, I am, on the urn in the poster. But the urn we got back says, Ami, like it always used to.
Yeah, you're right.
Plus, the vase now has pink splotches on it now. I'm sure they weren't there before.
I doesn't know, but 1 year ago when the urn was broken, the repairer accidentally turned Mystic Ami's name into I am.
All of me.
Dumbass nigga.
Walk into my history.
And that dumb fuck was none other than the unskilled little pearls. But alas, I don't remember ever seeing pink splotches on it.
Okay. Is it possible the urn is a fake?
I'm sure Pearls will find out about that once she gets back to Corinne. The village.
Yeah, I suppose.
Now that I think about it, my ass have been back to Corinne Village in a long time. So I guess people still go to Corinne Village to do their training, right?
Yep. If you want to become a spirit medium, you need to undergo severe training.
So why haven't you been training lately, Mario?
Well, lately I've been thinking of heading to channeling dojo just to do that.
A channeling dojo? Sounds pretty serious, whatever that is.
If you're gonna train, you have to be serious, otherwise real tragedies could happen.
Is what happened last year still bothering you? Why she look so different from that angle? I hate her. That murder in her village, it happened because the power of channeling was misused. When a medium uses the Korean
When a
technique, she
medium
temporarily
uses the Korean technique,
fuck!
she loses.
Fuck!
When a medium uses the Korean technique, she temporarily loses her own will.
Hopefully. Okay. So when an especially strong spirit is summoned, the spirit medium can get taken over and even forced to commit terrible crimes. You know what I'm saying? What's worse, in those cases, the spirit medium has no memory of what happened.
Oh my god, banger.
Murder, it wasn't your fault, Maya. You know that, don't you?
I suppose not, but... guess I'm still a bit shaken up, that's all.
Sounds like being Master of Green is gonna be a heavy-ass responsibility.
Anyway, let's see how this nigga's doing.
That'd be
Oh,
cool.
Nicky boy, Maya.
What's up, bro?
All I wanted to do was to help my dear Ronnie.
That's cool, I ain't
Ronnie
asked all
2K.
that, but I mean, it did end up hurting the case, so I guess it is necessary to know.
Don't say that, Nick. She doesn't need your help beating herself up.
But
Oh.
Hey, Nicky boy, please help Ronnie. He's not a killer, I swear. My Ronnie wouldn't hurt a fly.
Bet.
all right, I'll poke around and see what I can find out.
Really? Are you serious? Oh, I'm so happy.
Yeah, cool move. I need to talk to him, dude.
I knew asking
Talk
for
to
your
him
help
like
was
he's
the right
here.
thing to do.
Where's he at?
Where do you think he is,
Jail.
I don't know.
Stables?
I don't remember.
Huh?
They literally say he got arrested again.
Oh, that's-
Yeah, this
I
time
teed
for
up,
a
I teed
much
up, I
more
teed up, I teed
serious
up, I teed up, I teed up, I teed up, I teed up.
But where's he at, though?
It's
in
gonna
the
be okay,
detention
dog.
center.
But where's
Okay,
he?
bro, we okay, move, okay, bro, we get it. You're crying. I mean, I had no idea Mr. Light had such a problem with something.
But where's he at, though?
Listen
Listen
carefully,
caref-
Nick boy. My Ronnie would never, ever kill anyone.
Bro, I
It's
came
just
home
not
from
in
work
him.
4 hours of sleep. Help.
You were asleep, so was I. I don't think he would either, Nick.
More so
That's why
the
you-
opposite, but whatever. Yeah, but you know, you have to admit he's got a bit of a temper on him. Not that hard to imagine him just snapping and screaming, "Please die!" Like
He would never say that, bruh. He would say he's the killer. What? I mean,
Nigga got demons.
anyway, Mr. Light, he might not be a killer, but he sure is a poser. Still going around saying he's a thief.
I already told you. That's just a fantasy for him.
Miss Deli, I hate to say it, but you're the only one living in a fantasy world. All right.
What?
Oh shit,
How
Phoenix on
dare
his
you
hard.
say that to me, Nicky boy?
He's on his raw mode.
Neighbor.
I know everything about my Ronnie. We don't have any secrets between us.
He works for the KKK.
Ronnie isn't the
That'll
thieving
bang!
type. He's so
No.
honest, he wouldn't even sneak a nap.
That'll easily talk.
He's so honest that he wouldn't even steal a glance. A thief? Ha! The very idea.
I guess I just don't get it.
Huh? Get what?
Blade.
I just can't understand how they can be so different and yet be happy. Like it'd be such a happy couple.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
it's
see,
very
I
different.
see. I see what's going on here.
It could be
Come
me,
on now,
Mr.
Nicky
Light.
boy.
Not
It's not all
him.
that
Phoenix hating like
mysterious, is it?
shit.
It's like it's not
It was love
fair.
at first sight. For me, anyway.
It's supposed to be me,
Not
not him.
No! What? For you?
I forgot where that came from.
Yu-Gi-Oh! It was Yu-Gi-Oh!
I
right?
hate these kinds of people more
Yeah,
than
yeah.
anything.
You mean Ace Detective? Like Phoenix?
Nah, it's Ace
No,
Attorney.
I'm fine with ace detectives.
Oh. So you must mean thieves.
No, they're alright too. I just hate thieves that pretend to be ace detectives. There's nothing I hate more than cowardly men.
My nigga?
By the way,
Yeah, the
why do you
irony.
go to the
That sounds like
Detective
woman.
Atney's office anyway?
Well, as the trial went on, I started to get more and more anxious. I went there to try and find out more about the real criminal.
The real criminal?
Yes, obviously, the real Master Mask is not my Ronnie, right?
I mean, yeah, you said that.
And Ace Detective Atme knew more about Master Mask than anyone else.
I mean, if you think about it, Ron ain't all that much of a coward. He's a security guard, and he also wanted to go to jail. So
I suppose, but still, it's the general temperament.
I mean,
A security guard, that's an easy job until they're
his
going to
temperament
tough.
is very
This
cowardly.
is a different type of security guard. Though.
well, it's more so the fact that he was legit willing to go to jail for something he didn't do.
That is true though.
They mentioned him on the Great People Around Town on segment on TV.
Shit!
That was about to go on a bad turn. So then, you went there to ask him some questions on some shit?
That's right. I'll do whatever it takes to save my man.
Yes, girl.
His secretary said, the Ace Detective isn't in right now. But I forced my way past her and into my into his... I can't speak.
That's
I
kind of
wouldn't
scary.
exactly call that
I
office.
forced my
Okay,
way.
it's a hideout, you know what I'm
Go,
saying?
girl. You get your man.
That bag was sitting right there on top of the table.
Get that shit, bitch.
She getting her man and a bag. Let's go. We need more like her.
Ooh, bar.
Oh yeah, we saw the bag there yesterday too.
What's that?
Got ourselves a bag.
He just left it there? Wow. There's nothing lower than someone who would try and pin a crime on someone else.
I know, right?
Nothing lower. I can't stand these type of people. You
Right,
gotta be
Dahlia?
strong with your opinion, my guy.
Mr. Light,
my baby?
do you know anything about Knuckleback security?
Nickelback.
Don't be silly. Of course I do. That's where my Ronnie works.
Nicole spelled with a K, so she thinks he still works here, huh? Okay. But yet, according to what we heard today,
Good though.
Oh shit! Come on, don't tell me you didn't know. Ron the Light was once an employee of KB Security. He was a professional security guard.
Professional.
Ron quit. Doesn't work there anymore.
Looks like Mr. Light doesn't know that he got quit.
KB Security is only about 20 minutes away. By motorcycle, that is.
They already told me it takes 30 minutes by car.
Desiree be speeding.
She speeds.
Well, I have to admit, I tend to fly pretty fast on my bike.
She
Like
breaks law.
KB Security that fast? Are you sure you aren't literally flying?
Why don't I give you a ride sometime?
Or better yet, why don't the video cut out again? I don't understand why this is happening. I'm so sorry, guys, but yeah, I'm gonna give you a quick summary of what you missed. So basically, the rest of this conversation goes as Desiree offers Phoenix a ride on her motorcycle, and Phoenix declines, and Maya calls him a scaredy cat and all that shit. Maya also suggests that we head to KB Security right away. We then move on to talk about how Desiree and Ron became, her explaining why it was love at first sight. Desiree mentions that Ron saved her life. Desiree was at work one day and two robbers came in and took her hostage as she tried to fight back. Ron then approached the two robbers, screaming in their face, "Please stop it," and swinging his arms wildly in his uniform. And now back to our regularly scheduled Ace Attorney. Fuck this shit. Ron a goat, bro. I don't want to hear any more Ron slander for the rest
Luigi
of the
dash attack.
years.
Hey, yo,
Ronnie
Sly.
took
Yo,
it.
Sly. Yo,
Ronnie
Sly.
took
Yo,
it.
I
Sly.
mean, you're right, but...
Yes.
Ron a bitch. You
I
may
mean, that's
continue.
why I really like both Ron and
God
Desiree,
damn it.
but, you know,
My clip is
all by
ruined.
himself, he came to save me, a total stranger, all by himself. I was so scared, he was so scared that he was crying and shaking, but he still risked his life for me.
I'm literally crying and shaking right now.
Bro, that's a great
Shitting
story.
my pants, throwing
I'm
up.
crying
Yeah, so-
with that story.
Yeah, Desiree's reason for liking him is not so shallow as you might think.
Nigga like me or
It's not, but it's still funny.
Yeah, he has a lot of money though.
Yeah,
That's
that
all
won't
matters.
stop you guys from making fun of it.
Uh-huh.
Yes, he might not look
how
it, but in a tough situation, there's no one better.
He's a cowardly lion, as some might call it.
That's why I fell in love with him like I did.
I need that among fit in the back though. High key.
Among fit.
That's so good. That's so fit. That's yeah. Yeah. But I'd fall in love too, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gay. What?
Okay.
I just imagine Maya.
What?
I imagine Maya mocking Nick.
Nick, I hope you do the same for me if I ever get taken hostage like I did. You just get taken
I
Like
you
in
hostage.
the
die.
last game.
I let you die. Maya, that possibility always seems to loom in the not so distant future.
I got cut up many a time.
I got cocklacking many.
You see,
cock-
Desiree he caught her eye being brave, but then she stuck around for the money.
Ooh, the safe. I love the safe.
Oh, it's the safe from Among Us.
It is. It's a cargo, bro. Anyway, so I guess this is where it all went down, eh?
The walls in here look thick, just like you'd expect in a CEO's office.
They even got the records task. What has that got to do with anything?
It's
Alright.
thicker
Right? She
than
be
you.
just spitting, bro.
I know, me and Maya are so similar.
Hey, it's you guys.
Fuck. Oh my god, it's gummy. It's good, bro.
I love
Gummy
gummy
gum
bears.
gum gum.
Today was a real train wreck for you guys, huh?
Damn, sure was, pal. Prosecutor made real fools out of us.
That's facts.
Yeah, I feel for you.
Wow, that's not like you at all. I thought you'd be more like... Oh, that was great! Yeah, you guys got what you deserve, pal! Oh. Or something like that. Effect.
Do I really sound like that to you, pal?
If the gumshoe fits.
Ooh, that's a bar.
Oh, yes, it was.
Well, anyway. The point is, I can tell when someone puts their heart into their jobs. And I can sympathize when things don't go your way. Sometimes, I feel like wrong is the only way things go for us detectives.
Just make it go right then. Oh, I had no idea Detective Gumshoe was such a nice guy.
Oh, this is the third
Really?
game. Come on, catch up.
Character development.
What's
Now,
up?
if this little love fest is over, maybe we can start investigating.
Nah, let's make out right now. Detective Gumshoe, let's make out right now. Tell us what you know about the murder.
Okay. But the thing is, I'm really not supposed to.
You don't make any money anyway. What about
she-
the...
When Maya makes that face, if she shaved her head, she looked like that Wojak. Like the Yes Honey Wojak.
Oh, that's the sad Wojak, yeah.
Stop that.
Yeah, it's fine. Come on, what about how we put our hearts into our work? Things are really working against us right now. We really need help.
Strong ass neck bones.
Okay, I'll tell you. Just don't start crying on me, okay, pal?
Damn, it was that easy. Okay, I won't cry on you, pal.
Oh, shoot. The victim's name is Kane Bullard. He was the CEO of KB Security and a pretty big fella in his own right. His corpse was discovered at 9 in the morning. His estimated time of death was 1 in the morning on October 12th. Cause of death was blunt force trauma to the head. Oh, it's the thinker. It always is the thinker.
Oh my god.
Probably an object in this room.
It happened at exactly the same time that Master Mask was still in the urn, huh?
Time of death, October 12th at 1 a.m. Cause cerebral hemorrhaging from blunt force trauma to the head.
So why did it take almost an entire day to discover the body?
There's a good explanation for that one.
It's a,
Bullard's body
I can
was-
clean.
Bullard's body was stashed away in that safe and no one could open it because they all suck, right, at Among Us.
Yeah, and there was no blood or anything like that.
Tables.
Phoenix
Well, it
Wright.
is huge.
Nobody had heard of him.
That's what
And when
she
they
said.
opened the safe this morning, out he came.
No, so the body fell out. That white string must be the shape from when he fell out.
I think we still need some more information on Billiards.
Billiards.
Maybe you could start by getting the man's name right.
Nope, I don't know how to pronounce or spell anything. What happened to Master Mask?
He's at the detention center screaming like a madman. Investigate me again! He keeps yelling.
That bitch ass nigga. No, I didn't mean him. He's not the real thief anyway, right?
Oh, you mean that detective at me? Oh, that was great. That guy got what he deserved.
Nice.
Now that's the detective I know and love. And eats ramen.
Think about it. Abby was always around when a calling card showed up. He always mysteriously disappeared when the heist took place. I was hiding at the crime scene. Yeah, alright. That's the lamest thing I've ever heard. That's just how you know, that's how you know just... That's how you just knew he was the thief. Trying to act like he been new, like...
I been new. It was me, I stole that shit.
I would explain how he was able to retrieve the stolen item he keeps bragging about.
Still don't know why he stole the urn, though.
Yeah, he just did that to make himself look great. That's all. But this is one thing I can't figure about his first heist.
His first heist?
Yeah, the Tear of Emanon case. There was a witness on that one.
Witness?
Can I get a... Here I saved the newspaper clipping. Since the thief is already under arrest, you guys can keep it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Hey, the guard here. Haven't I seen him somewhere before?
It's pretty small, so it's kind of hard to see, but now that she mentions it...
An article
Recently, not
on
lyric.
Master Mass first heist.
Me.
And meat to meat. Ooh, that prosecutor, I really don't like that guy. The way he used our own evidence to do that to Mr. Delight. The way he throws coffee at Nick.
Yeah, he finessed the shit out of y'all.
Yeah, I think he did that in a way, just because he knew it'd hurt more. That's what my gut tells me anyway.
So, who was that Java-addicted mask maniac anyway?
Ja.
Prosecutor Godot? He's quite the enigma, huh? Thing is, pal, I never heard of the guy before. He just showed up one day at the prosecutor's office. Came out of nowhere.
And you guys just looked at him.
That's right, he said this was his first case as a prosecutor.
And it's true, according to the records. Anyway, but
He's from Germany.
no way he's an amateur. He's an Iceman in court, a maverick that gives me goosebumps.
Goosebumps?
Just what?
You.
Yeah, I knew something was off about him, so I asked around. Nobody would talk to me. They all just turned the other way.
Poor Detective Gumshoe. I had no idea you were so unpopular.
Bruh. No, that's not what I meant.
That Godot guy acts like he knows me and has a grudge against me. What's up with that dude, bro? Get the feeling he's hiding some kind of dark secret.
He's the killer. It's him.
You did it! You!
He's a Cyclops.
Maybe it's the... Never mind.
Maybe it's make believe.
Because maybe I'll be right and then I spoiled the game. I don't want to do that, you know what I mean?
Hey, Detective Shiny Shoes. Tell us more about Shane Bluebard.
That's Kane Bullard, not Shane Bluebard, pal.
Blueface, baby.
Yeah!
The victim in this case just doesn't make much of an impression to me, you know?
I just imagined a fat blue face when you said that.
Respect the damn dead, woman.
I mean, look at his face.
Well, you were the victim up until Mr. Bullard was found dead, so there's that.
Same.
Nelly, no.
We get it, Faith. You hate Ace Phoenix. Yeah, and his body wasn't discovered until this morning.
Anyway, we don't have enough information yet. Can you help us out?
No.
Sorry. I'm actually a little confused myself. For some reason, I'm just blabbing like an idiot right now.
Okay, Nick. Now is our chance to get more info on the victim, so hurry up and ask. For some reason, I keep talking.
Can you tell us some more about Mr. Bullard?
He was the CEO of KFC Security, right? What kind of company is it anyway?
Fat fuck. KFC security.
Well, the company basically sent security teams out in the buildings to guard them.
Tuba player.
At us.
Mr. Bullard must have had the chance to learn a lot of secrets doing this kind of work.
Oh, and
And I don't know how to put this, but the guy was kind of a money grubber.
Really? Me too. I just love money. I can't ever get enough.
please stop leaning in towards me like that. I'm getting to my wallet. All right.
Oh shoot!
Yeah, she's trying to steal that shit.
She was groping his bulge. Anyway, it looks like he did some pretty shifty stuff to earn his millions.
Oh, so he deserved to die.
Jeff Bezos
So-
deserved to die.
Damn face.
Why is
Wow.
off that?
What do
Why
you
is off the
consider
pact
shifty?
in it?
Oh, so that's my problem. I need to do more illegal shit.
Let me go already.
Apparently, he was involved in selling trade secrets between rival companies.
Ooh, that's pretty dirty and underhanded.
Yeah. Oh, KFC security used head security operations against the Mask.
What, really?
Yeah, and after screwing up so many times, the company's reputation really took a nosedive.
So it really was Bullard who sent Ron the blackmail letter, huh?
Interesting. Very interesting that Bullard sent that blackmail letter.
Fuck. Oh.
No clue.
This would be the CEO's desk. It's a lot simpler than I would have thought, to be honest.
Hey, that looks like super soft chair. Let me try it out just for a second. Yeah! Feels like nice. It feels nice. It feels like...
Christ.
I'm struggling.
Poor face.
Hey, you, whip me a cup of some really expensive import tea and scones. Move it, bruh. This is the
You don't get your
life.
bougie ass out of here.
Victim sat in that chair just before he was brutally killed, you know.
Ew.
So I clicked on the wrong thing, but I'll just let y'all read that out anyways. Anyways.
Look at this big, thick binder here. Pause.
Leave the heavy lifting to me, Nick. I am
Imagine.
the bronze.
Reading files isn't exactly back-breaking work, just a little hard on the eyes. Ah,
What did you find out, Nick?
this file. It's not about any sort of security operations or anything. This huge file is all about Mask to Mask. It's filled with info on him.
What? What kind of info?
It's filled with incredibly detailed information about his methods and the crime scenes.
Maybe he was master. Hey, Nick. Let me look at the last page.
It's a list. Let's see. My bad. Alright, anyway. This looks like a list of all the treasures that Master Mask stole.
So then, 100,000 is the value of the stolen item.
I don't know. That number sounds kind of low to me.
Oh, really?
I think I better secretly make a copy of this list.
That
Bruh.
number sounds low to me. We get it, Phoenix. You're balling.
Get it,
Gosh.
you're a lawyer.
He's
Found on a
trying to
table
grow
at the crime
up.
scene.
Let's investigate that dead body
No.
line.
Oh, Among Us? That's a stretch. I'm sorry.
Shut up.
Beep.
Oh my gosh, Phoenix, emergency meeting.
No Among
Why did
Us
you
allowed.
push it? Hey, what the fuck?
That looks pretty funny. I never knew Detective Gumshoes jump like that.
Alright, well, this nigga's going to jail.
99.
What is that button anyway?
It summons Francesca.
Come on, come on,
emergency.
come on.
Emergency, that's why I said it.
For emergency meetings. It says it right there on the panel.
You're right. It's written right there. Emergency meeting. How many times have I told you to read the instructions, Nick?
In the in-game manual.
This alarm's connected to the cafeteria room. It's used to summon the crewmates there.
They hate security. Really? Then it's possible and another crime.
So when the CEO was a chump, you think that maybe he pressed the button?
Yeah, I thought about that. So ooh, Echo.
Echo.
Fucking. Hello?
Oh. Oh no.
I thought
You're
it was
not
Sable's
echoing.
echoing. I was like,
What's up,
Yeah,
Big Lip?
Yeah, I thought about that, so I asked around down there. They said that the buzzer never went off that night. Also, we couldn't find any fingerprints on the buzzer. Mr. Bullard, the victim, wasn't wearing any gloves, by the way, just so you know.
no emergency meeting.
I think we better go and talk to that guard about this emergency buzzer.
Connected to the basement security guard office. There are no fingerprints on it.
Except for Maya's right
CEO
now.
of CEO of Buzzer.
Except
Wait,
for Maya's
did I say
fingerprints
that?
right now.
Oh, that's what it was called. CEO of Buzzer.
Office buzzer.
Office Buzzer.
CEO of Office Buzzer.
I mean, the CEO of KB Security, CEO of Office Buzzer. Wait till we just get to the CEO of Racism.
About this
Mom up.
blackmail letter.
Yeah, I've been thinking a lot about it too, pal. Why would Kane Bullard have been blackmailing Rhonda Light anyway? To get to his wife.
Well, Mr. Light used to work at King Bat Security, right?
Badge security.
But what is it? What is it that made him quit?
Nick, that's it. Maybe that's the same reason he's being blackmailed.
Well, I'm in the middle of investigating that right now.
Oh, alright.
Poor Maya.
Shut down. Ooh.
Whoa.
What tasks are in here?
Nav. Wow, this is really something else.
This is
Next
security.
is
You got security
security.
cameras over here.
Electrical.
You got the
Admin.
you got the admin table over here.
Yep.
Yeah, admin and security.
My least favorite room then.
I love that
Navigation.
room. For a security guard, it sure doesn't feel very... For a security guard office, it doesn't feel secure.
KB security guy. I just remembered Larry might be.
Hey, Nick, what's up?
It's him.
So he is here.
Oh god, we gotta avoid him right.
Yo, how's it hanging, dude? You got my sweet little Maya with you, too, bro.
Hey,
The
yo.
fuck? Hi, Larry.
Here I was working my fingers to the bone. And in walks an angel? I've got no problems with a daytime date. It's all good.
How old is he again?
He's 21.
No, that's not what we're here for. We're
20.
investigating.
He's like 26. He's the same age as Phoenix, I think.
Can't you look in the profiles right now?
And Maya's
Look at the
19.
court record. 26.
And Maya's 19.
Larry's 25.
And
There you
Maya's
have it.
No, that's not what we're here for. We're investigating the Bullet murder case.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're a lawyer, aren't you?
So hopelessly clueless.
I just remembered when Pearl was talking on the phone and Larry heard her. He was like, "Oh, you got a cutie on the phone or so like that."
Not cuties. She's 9 years old.
Yeesh.
Well, if it's about the murder case, boy, I got some good info for you, man.
Really? What is it?
Well, I don't mind sharing with my sweet little Maya. But Nick here is a different story. I hate this dude.
Larry, I thought you two were old school buddies behind the bar. That bar.
That was then and this is now.
Damn.
Bro, what's wrong with you? Why are you just randomly hating?
So, what's this good info you were talking about, Larry?
Hey, I'm a guard, a pro. I just can't give away information for free.
I got money.
You want to bribe? I thought professionals were more, I don't know, honest?
Can you talk? Oh.
Can you talk to him, Maya?
Larry,
Go ahead,
tell
Maya,
us
bust it
already.
open for him.
What's the good info?
Hey, I like that. This, oh, hell no. This kitten has some claws. Okay, you really want to know?
Yes,
What does that mean?
tell me.
This nigga a Discord mod for real.
This is, that's what he
One of
was.
those,
One of those
he just
computers.
switched one of those screens, like right when someone walked in, he's like, oh shit.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
so the thing is, Rhonda Light was an employee here. And naturally, since I'm a pro, I looked into this background. Follow me?
Yes, you're a pro. I follow you. Go on.
Well, 1 year ago, Rhonda Light was fired. There was no warning at all. It just happened all of a sudden. I know this is a small company, but I think that was pretty awful.
I guess you must have done something bad to have gotten fired like that, because no one would ever get fired for no reason.
Like maybe skipping out on work to go pick up hot chicks or something.
No, that's just you. So what is it like to be a part-time security guard?
Let me tell you, it's tough. Well, you know me. I get by alright, I guess.
Somehow.
First, I have to keep my eyes on those monitors all the time. Except for right now, because you're looking at us.
Monitors?
Yeah, there are security cameras set in each room around the building. It's really hard. Sometimes I feel like my eyes are gonna fall out.
Yeah, but staring at the internet all day.
And if I see something sus, I have to call emergency meetings.
What's emergency meeting?
The security teams for this company, they're supposedly the best in the business. But I'm no amateur either. So if it's something small, I don't bother calling them.
Wow.
So in other words, you basically watch TV screens all day long.
Right.
You were in this office when the murder took place, weren't you?
Why do you say that? It's just a part-time job for me, and I can't operate the equipment, and I'm dumb.
He admits it.
Even if it's part-time and you're dumb, you're still in charge of security here.
Hey, give me a break. Don't try to pin the whole thing on me. It's not fair, Nick.
Huh?
I don't think you can expect someone like him to take any responsibility.
No, kitten.
Anyway, the point is you were here that night, right?
Bruh, not a sidewalk over butt.
You hiding shit for me? Butts? Asshole?
Yeah, man. I knew something smelled bad, and it was the butts after all.
Well, it's like I always say. That was then and this is now, okay?
Damn, he really cut them.
Looks like I'm going to have to break this cyclops after all.
Break him down. Make him suffer.
Well, we can actually break him now.
It's butts.
The bracken butts.
The night of the crime.
On another crime, were you working hard like you were supposed to?
I love how it's like scolding him.
Of course I was. I wouldn't have been.
But didn't you sneak out of work just yesterday to go see Mr. Light?
Ooh. But that was that. This is this.
Thanks, Ski Mask. But is there any chance that you snuck out of work last night too?
Never. I didn't sneak out. I'll tell you what. I'll even bet you $1. Oh, Ace Phoenix about to
$1?
rich.
Wow, now that's confidence.
What's with that drenched in the rain puppy look on your face? Do you have any evidence that I left my position, or are you just pulling my cock?
The evidence that Larry was not manning his station when the murder happened is...
Well, my brain's off. What is it?
Well, let's look at everything real quick.
Go
Yeah,
to
I'll
the
start with
other
the
page.
attorney there.
I go to the left, my gobber.
Found it at the table with the crime
Go
scene.
to the left.
Left.
Number.
Article. Okay, next. Next. Wait. Is there a camera in the CEO's office?
I don't think so. What's left? No. Fuck. Damn.
Next.
Appears I need to see this card. Oh no, no.
CEO
So
office.
did he use it? Did he use the card to escape?
That would have banged.
I don't think.
Where
Whoa.
the evidence that Larry wasn't there.
Maybe the fact that I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, I'll usually do it.
Next.
Oh,
Ooh, found at the KB security building around 1 at the night. Well, he found the wallet, right?
You found the wallet?
Yeah.
When the murder happened.
Mm-hmm. There it is. Ooh, there it is.
Faith.
I don't know what else to go on, so go ahead.
Bum, bum.
This wallet. You know about this, right?
I've never seen it before.
Liar. You hand-delivered this wallet to Miss Delight just yesterday.
Give me a break. You can't expect me to remember every little thing that happened.
You good for nothing.
Well, I do expect you to remember something that happened just yesterday.
Flashback.
What time was it when you found this wallet?
I guess it was around 1 in the morning on the first floor of our company building. 1 o'clock in the morning?
That's right. In other words, Larry, at the time of the murder, you were away from the security guard office.
Ah! Yeah, but there's something you didn't think about.
What's that?
My shift that day didn't start until 10 p.m. The murder might have snuck in before then.
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that? If the murder had snuck in before 10 p.m., then it wasn't my fault. It was the fault of the guy whose shift was before mine.
I don't have the feeling that he still doesn't get the seriousness of this.
He just doesn't want to lose his job.
Listen up,
Listen up,
nigga.
Larry.
We know beyond a shadow of a doubt that the killer snuck into the CEO's office after 10 p.m. during your shift.
Is it the card now?
What does the card say?
Used the night of the crime at 1
1
a.m.
a.m.
Boom, ba-dum, ba-dum, ding, 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 ding,
Present.
ding, 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 ding. But I didn't say to do it. Alright, Larry, when you use this key card, does it leave a record?
Yep, it does. But I can't show the record just to anyone, you know.
That key card data was already made public in the trial today.
Oh, shit. What? I didn't know about that. Any kind of request for info like that is supposed to go through me.
Boy, does that sound a bit arrogant coming from a part-time guard. Anyway, according to the data, the door to the CEO's office was opened with this card. Furthermore, it was most definitely used at 1 a.m., the time of the murder.
You got me damned.
Yes, someone used this to get into the CEO's office. That happened at 1 a.m. on another crime, right in the middle of your shift.
Oh.
Larry, you can't duck your responsibility this time.
Prepare to find another job.
Ow!
Back to the unemployment line.
Larry butts after getting his psych lock broken as the unemployment nigga.
It's what he deserves.
Oh, I knew it. It's all my fault.
Look, Larry, from one
It
thirsty
always
nigga
is.
to another, I get it, but you can't neglect your job like that, my guy.
It's my fault that the boss was killed. My fault.
Larry.
There's nothing I could do. I have important issues to deal with too, man.
What happened that night anyway?
My Donna happened. Bruh.
Donna Bells.
Shout out to her. Got a bad feeling about these.
Yeah, my Donna called and said, I have to talk to you right away. So I went to see her and he was standing right there next to her.
Who's he?
New
Dick.
boyfriend. It was like
Bruh.
some horrible joke.
Damn!
Man, Larry has
Yeah,
such
what's
terrible luck.
And you
Girl.
expect me to respect women?
Bruh.
Yeah.
Before I knew what was going on, the guy socked me right in the. He just. No, she cheated on you, and the dude beat you up. That is some bullshit.
There's a point in life where you really just have to give up and just like, call it quits, you know?
Just
Say,
call
hey, yo,
it.
God, peep. Yo, God, peep. I'm coming.
Hey,
You remember what happened with Cindy Stone? She ditched him and she died.
Bruh.
Karma's a bitch.
That's a low moment, you know what I'm saying?
That is what we like to call an LOL.
anyways, normally I'm the one that does the punching. Isn't that right, Maya? Because I beat you occasionally.
Yeah, you beat me up.
Come on now.
So this is why you left the security guard office to get your ass whipped.
I'm sorry. It's all my fault. How can I ever make it up for it, Nick? What can I do? What?
He crawled up on the floor,
He's on his
crying like
knees.
a bitch.
Is there anything I could do? Anything, just name it. I'll give you head. I'll do whatever I have to make up for it. I swear I will.
On God!
Larry.
Hey Nick, as long as he's offering, why don't you show him the evidence we got? Just a dick pic.
She's right. Maybe we'll get at least one baby's information out of him.
Nig.
I hate.
I wouldn't do such a thing.
I would never.
The buzzer in the CEO's office is directly connected to this room, right?
That's right. Just like my heart is connected to yours, Maya. He's already trying to spit game after.
Are you really trying to go after me next?
Go ahead, Maya. Press the buzzer in your heart.
Really that
Ooh,
bad.
he
promise
talking
I'll
that shit,
come.
though.
I promise I'll come running to your rescue, like the professional
So-
guard I am.
Oh, hold on, he can go smack though. I see it. Okay.
Wow, that was pretty good. You're down bad though.
Thanks, I tried. Now please.
You think you could tell us about the buzzer now?
Yes, please, tell us.
Okay, I guess so. Prepare to be wowed.
Emergency meeting! I actually pressed the emergency meeting button earlier.
Yeah, I heard. So that was you, huh?
You're a security guard, aren't you? Why don't you come to the CEO's office?
Well, this is the 3rd floor of the basement, and the CEO's office is on the 1st floor. I thought it would be a good idea to, adopt a wait-and-see approach.
To emergency situations. Got it.
Plus, there's a police detective here, right? I just didn't think it was necessary.
You are terrible at your job.
Oh, ladies.
It's as if he's trying to win an award for the laziest person on the planet.
Let's get back to talking about the night of the murder. Is it true the buzzer didn't go off that night?
It must be a record, right? You must have had a look at it, right?
Look-see.
Of course I did. And I couldn't possibly have made a mistake either.
Do you think you could take one more look just for me, pretty please?
Oh, okay. I just can't say no to you, Maya. Damn.
What do you think, Nick?
Fucking hell. Whatever.
Whatever.
Wait,
There's a transcript, right?
was it transcript
Yeah.
in the game?
Yeah, the dialogue.
No.
Damn.
Oh, you pressed.
I
I
thought.
I skipped a bunch of text. Whatever. It doesn't matter.
Really?
I thought they had a. I thought they had a log for that.
Yeah.
Is there?
It should be an option soon, isn't it?
No. There's not.
Hmm. Weird.
Text, Yep.
Whatever.
It's yeah, we'll just go.
What happened, bud?
I made a mistake.
What a surprise.
How?
Can't be. It's impossible.
Okay, enough already. What about the records?
That night, I went off just once in the morning at around 1 a.m.
It's
Oh, shoot.
My dick went off. That's when the murder happened.
Really? Are you serious? It's terrible. Can't be.
The buzzer went off once at 1:02 a.m. on October 12th in the CEO's office.
My gumshoe said it didn't go off though. But...
Ooh. Is that a contradiction? Are we gonna have to press Gumshoe, bro?
No, we're pressing that art over there. The treasures of Korean exhibit is all ruined now.
Maya.
I'm sorry, it's just so sad. Like, this is our big chance for everyone to learn about spirit channeling.
Maybe I can cheer up somehow.
Wojak Maya. Wojak Maya.
Oh, now that we got the sacred urn back, maybe they can reopen it.
Really?
You know. Sure, maybe we can label it the Urn of Master Mask's Desires. That'll probably attract a lot of attention.
Whoa! That's brilliant, Nick!
Thank
We
you.
could
Thank
clean
you.
up and be filthy fucking rich! Woohoo!
Oh, that was easy. Yeah, remember, fellas, it don't take much to. Never mind.
Can you...
Oh, it's you, Mr. Wright.
Yeah, what's up? Damn, you good? Miss Andrews, what's she still hanging around down here for?
She's looking for Ridley.
So, how's it going?
Damn, she
What about the
crooked
sacred
as hell.
urn? She does look a lot like Samus. I like it.
The urn? Oh, that has been taken care of already.
What do you mean, oh, that?
Taken care of? Do you mean it's been found?
Yeah. It was brought back during the trial today.
Wow, really? You really are the greatest, Mr. Wright.
You know, I'm shy.
Yeah, of course, you feel me.
Mr. Wright had nothing to do with it.
You're lying. What you mean?
Hey, stop stealing my shine!
I fucking can't stand these bitches!
It was Master Map's wife that found it.
Well, anyway, I'm so relieved.
Phoenix will be single forever.
Fucking right?
I just heard all about it on the news. So that detective was actually the thief all along.
Looks that way right now.
Yeah, Tamani.
It's my fault. I'm the one who ended up hiring Damas to guard the treasures.
Man, I got yourself, fool. Don't blame yourself. You were just doing your job.
Hey, Nick, if she wants to apologize, let her.
Hey.
Sit down somewhere, bro. You got like a fucking Rubik's Cube to play with or some shit?
Yeah, no, you got money to
Dang,
pay for it.
tables.
Don't you got bills to pay for? So, when what was it when you hired at me again?
About 20 days ago.
And when was it that Master Mask's calling card arrived?
That was about 10 days ago.
So he sent his calling card to the very place he was hired to guard.
I guess that's it then. Detective Atme must have really wanted the sacred urn after all.
I guess so.
What? So, Master Mask was murdered someone as well?
That's how things look right now. I mean,
Yes, but I thought that he was here stealing the urn at the same time.
well, we're talking about a criminal mastermind, so about anything is possible.
Nick, let's get down to business already. On the night of death, did you notice anything sus about Atme?
No, I couldn't have. After all, he was hidden the entire time. I never even caught a glimpse of him.
He claims that's the way he always operates.
That's what that's what he says so he can have an alibi when he commits the theft, while he commits the theft himself.
Yeah, he was caught in the crime scene photo dressed up as Master Mask pretty well. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna hold you.
I'm so glad that you got your sacred urn back.
Yes, but there's still something that bothers me about it.
What is it?
I'm not exactly sure, Miro. Somehow that urn that came back seems different.
Really?
You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Andrews, miss?
No, I don't know anything. Why would I?
Of course you know everything.
Oh, Miss Andrews, I gotta do it to you.
Again, we gotta do it to her again.
I like this
Oh,
frame.
shoot.
No real reason,
Okay.
just saying it. Never mind.
Miss Andrews, how many times do I gotta tell you?
Shut up, Sables. I just realized.
Be nice to her. She went through a lot and she's doing better now. Be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, not for a minute
She
after I
went-
break these
she went
locks.
through
I'm about to
hell.
roast that ass crisply.
Hold up, like Edward did. To go in.
What do you think this means, Nick?
The fuck else do you think this means? There's a person that holds the secret to the mystery of that secret urn. Is our very own Miss Andrews. Too bad I don't feel like talking to you right now. We'll do that later, though.
Yeah, but
Okay.
You need some more stuff before you can break those.
Nigga like me gotta piss.
After that
we're going
piss,
to the detective
we go to the detention center.
My nigga, Philly Phil.
Ah, Mr. Wright.
Delight, Miss Gore, did they finish their interrogation?
The hell?
Yes, but please don't leave me alone anymore.
Pussy.
Mr. Delight, you lied to us before, didn't you?
I heard that bitch.
Well, that's it.
Well, you see.
Origami.
Origami.
On the same night the sacred urn was stolen from Lordly Taylor apartment store, the blackmail whether you got summoned you to KB security to hand over some moolah. And then that's where the CEO Kane Bullard was murdered. But there's only one Ron Delight, am I right?
Ooh, bars.
The only question is, where were you that night?
Ooh,
This
bars.
time I want to hear the whole truth. Your life depends on it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he good at this one. That was the good interrogation question. Nigga, what's his name? I forgot. Phoenix. Mr. Delight, do you still insist that you are masked the mask?
Isn't that what I've been saying since yesterday?
I didn't ask.
That was a
We
quick
about to get
response.
this nigga out of here.
Tell me about it. To be honest, it's starting to get irritating.
But listen, Mr. Delight. At the trial today, we learned the true identity of the thief, didn't we?
Take a good look, everyone! Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself! Here I am, the tragic clown!
If I was ever more lonely.
I guess it's true. I wasn't the one who stole that urn.
Of course not, after all. You were at knockback security at the time.
Knockback. Broke back security.
So, then the person dressed up as Mask in this photo, it's gotta be Detective Atme.
It's gotta be Detective Atme.
No,
It's gotta be Detective Atme.
It's gotta be Detective Atme.
Y'all niggas are not cute.
So that night you didn't go to Lord Taylor, thank good. You weren't to KB security, right?
Yes, I went to KB security at the time of the blackmail. The blackmail note said I should.
Alright, what happened next?
Well, I used to work there, so I knew where the CEO's office was. I knocked, but there was no answer. So then I used the card key to unlock the door.
It's probably when he dropped his wallet. Well,
When I went to the CEO's office, someone was there.
oh god.
Sussy.
Bro, what the heck? Why am I in this Steam chat?
Then suddenly they bashed me over the head. Bam!
Was it King Bullard that bodied you?
Kane blubbered.
I don't know. The person ran away while I was still stunned.
Damn,
When I
the
came
head's
to-
done.
When I came to my senses, the sight I saw left me speechless.
Got hit by electric wind godfist.
The dead body of the CEO is right there in front of me. I thought I'd die myself. Anyway, I thought I should do something with the body.
So that's why you put it in the safe?
Yes, that's right.
Bruh, why would you do that?
Removing the evidence, what?
I used to be the chief of one of the security teams, so I knew how to open it.
Okay, and what did you do after that?
Well, I got out of there, for starters.
Alright.
I was the one who set up the security cameras in that building. So I knew how to avoid being spotted by them.
Yo.
Nick? All of a sudden, Mr. Delight sounds like the murderer to me.
Please don't say that.
Mr. Delight, is it true that 1 year ago you were forced to quit KB Security?
Ah! How did you... I'm begging you, please don't tell Desi, please!
Don't worry, we haven't told anyone yet.
Thank goodness. No, I am... But I suppose we'll have to tell her sometime. She'll find out eventually.
I've even been hiding it from her anyway.
Desi would despise me if she ever found out I was living a life of crime. A criminal, a thief. She'd never forgive me. My marriage would be over.
Not only that, why did you become a thief in the first place?
Because Desi spends money like it's water. There's no job in the world that could bring me enough money. Except being a thief, at least. That's what I thought anyway.
So you came back to match for Desiree, huh?
That's
For
the-
Desiree, you gotta tell her to stop spending your money. Good lord.
Right, dickhead? Yes, it is.
Hey, this is an article about my debut heist. Boy, that was a tough one. Before I knew it, they were hot on my trail.
Mm-hmm.
But Master Mask, he must have gotten away, right? It says in the article he disappeared.
That's right. I got a sudden burst of inspiration. I hid my Master Mask costume in a nearby plastic bucket. Then I quickly changed to that security guard uniform. Pretty clever, eh?
Wow, awesome. Hey, hold the phone. Garden's photo. It's you, Mr. Lloyd?
That's right. Nice trick if I do say so myself.
Nice and easy to figure out. Even pearls could see through that in a heartbeat.
About the first highest garden photo is Ron Delight.
So wait, he actually is Master Mask? Now I'm confused.
But, as you might expect, Detective Atme found the disguise. He truly deserves the title of Ace Detective.
Detective Abney found a Master Mask disguise? Interesting.
Yes, and I heard that he brought it home with him.
So that's it? Then Abney got his hands on this. Okay.
Thanks to that, I got the chance to remake my costume.
You getting somewhere with those.
That must have been really time consuming, huh?
Yes, it took quite a while to complete. Anyway, a few days after that, I received the first blackmail letters. The first of the blackmail letters.
Blackmail letters?
Damn.
You got them starting when? Tell me more now.
Hey, calm down. Don't get so worked up.
Too late.
Too late, Negro.
Balls deep in this now. Tell me everything.
So was this blackmail letter written by KD Security CEO Ian Bullard?
I think so, probably.
Baller.
You can only get into the CEO's office if you have a key card.
And the blackmail letter said to meet at KB Security.
Guess no one other than Mr. Bullard could have written that letter then.
Sorry about the sirens.
I don't hear any sirens.
Okay, cool. Never mind.
I don't apologize.
Are you getting arrested?
Yeah, man.
Thought I heard a dog.
Oh, I hear it too, Faith.
The dog?
It's my fucking dog, nigga. Alright, let him live. It's his birthday.
It is? You should
Is it?
celebrate.
Yes.
And happy birthday,
Happy
Tut.
birthday, Tut.
Fuck
Happy
you,
birthday,
Tut.
Tut.
Happy birthday, happy birthday, Tut, in the comments, if you made it this far.
Let's go.
Let's go. This blackmail letter, is that the first one you got?
No, of course not. But this is the first one that ever called me out to a specific location.
So did you start receiving blackmail letters after this incident?
Yes, just a few days after the Turnabout heist. That first letter, it said, "I know you did it."
So someone found out about your true identity just like that?
Ah, it's not easy being a master thief, you know. I've got proof that it was you, so give it up, it went on to say. So in the end, I had to give up the treasure I went through all that trouble to steal.
You poor thing. Hey, hang on a second. What do you mean you had to give it up?
Oh, don't worry.
Pause.
After I put the jewel in the safe deposit box the letter specified, someone sent me $10,000.
No one said anything about me being worried, you know.
After that, I started getting the plans in the mail.
Plans?
We be talking our shit, bro.
What are these plans you're talking about?
They were instructions on how to steal a crown or painting or some other rare treasure. They showed security blind spots, escape routes, and even suggested training methods.
So you mean the one that planned the heist wasn't you?
No, it wasn't. I only planned the very first one. After that, I received plans from some very kind person, incredibly detailed plans.
Sounds like Mr. Delight is thankful of the person that was blackmailing him.
So Ron Delight was Master Mask after all. But someone else is behind the thefts. Someone who planned them all out in detail.
All I had to do was deposit the treasure I stole into the safe deposit box. Then I just waited for the cash to come in the mail. Back in the mail, it's gone.
Yeah, man, could you try not to look so gleeful about it?
Glee, sure. So you went after the sacred urn because of one of those plans too?
Well, see, truth is, I've never seen the urn. All I did was follow the instructions and steal what I was told to steal.
Mr. Delight, is everything you just told me the truth?
Yes, but please don't tell Desi, okay? From Damas's second heist, he was stealing as directed by the blackmail letters.
And before we go, there's one more thing I want to ask you.
Yes, but please don't hurt me.
Mr. Kane Bullard, do you swear that it wasn't you who killed them? Him?
Yes, of
It?
course.
Okay, them.
I could never.
Cyclops shows up.
True.
I'm not lying. All I did was hide his body in the safe. But then I was afraid they'd discover what I did, so I turned myself in yesterday.
Why?
Well, if the judge had ruled that I was guilty of robbery, then I'd have an alibi, right?
I guess so. You're really clever, Mr. Delight.
I guess I have no choice but to take Mr. Delight at his word. What the fuck?
Hey, Pearly! I'm back!
Hey, Pearl, so, what have you been up to this whole time?
The sacred urn, Mr. Nick. I took it back to Korean Village to have an exam. And what did you find out? Well, there's no need to worry. They said it's the real urn.
What?
That's a relief. I was really worried it was a fake one. But there's one small problem. Problem?
Troll face.
These little pink splotches. They said it's paint, and that they were put on the urn recently.
Why are we talking about the pink splotches again? What's the big deal?
What's the big deal? We gotta figure out how they got there. That's the big deal. Yeah, Mr. Nick. We gotta figure out how they got there.
Man, put your sleep before I fucking knock your shit, my nigga. I gotta find out how they got there.
You say you're gonna knock up bros? Oh, tables.
Bro, she's 9 years
What?
old.
Mia!
Oh, Phoenix is going to jail.
Please don't forget about me. Found in Atme's office covered in pink splotches, but it's the genuine article.
Alright, wait till they turn.
So what? Did what's her face? Our Zero Suit Samus just pick up arts and crafts?
Zero should say, pick up arts and crafts.
That was her scrap paper.
Last place.
Yeah, I do get
Last
last
shit.
place.
Oh, Pearl.
Bad
How
bitch
nice to see you.
contest. Win last place.
Hello there.
I'm gonna tell someone.
I haven't seen you around lately. What have you been up to?
Well, actually, I was having the urn examined.
Brr.
Oh, I see.
If we take another look, a good look at this urn here. Yep. We can figure out what the mystery of what actually happened here. You know what I'm saying? Get like Uber snoozes.
Let's look around one more time.
The booper snoop.
Cool, yeah. You know, cool you.
Fuck you.
I like you, unk. A poo poo.
She's wild.
Yo, this box. There's something about it that's bothering the fuck out of me.
It's got cum on it.
Never mind.
Oh my gosh. No, but it's not.
That's the box that the urn was in.
How can you tell?
It looks like there's some pink paint on it too.
How can you tell?
And that's definitely the same color as the stuff on the urn.
Ah, the
I
connections.
think I know how the paint got on it now. Watch these.
Alright, let's investigate it again, Nick. Again.
A wooden box that had the sacred urn in it has pink paint stains on it.
On the verge of twerking, my nigga.
Yes, we
Finally,
finally
we
get to
can
look at
examine
the
the cum on the floor.
Looks to me like it's been dry for several days.
Ugh, there's something sus about the paint mark.
Ew.
The bottom left part of it is shaped oddly and shockingly pink. Mr. Nick, could it be that this odd shape is...
Yeah. Pretty sure this is it.
Ah, that's the box the sacred urn was in.
If you look here, there's a little bit of paint on the box as well.
Wow, you're right.
What the fuck? Hold on.
Look at matches. My deal.
Slopper neighbor.
Oh,
I'm
it's
back.
like Harry, you just missed it. Tables is gonna invest in some Depends.
Anyways, can we continue? Please?
Oh, I mean, I already read it, but yeah.
Nigga.
Read it
Read
again.
it again.
No, nigga. Wow, you're right. It looks like it matches. What is it, Mr. Nick?
It's all turning out exactly as I thought it would. Because I
Mr.
have...
Dick?
Completely dry. The box, the sacred urn fits in the. What? The box of the sacred urn fits in the gap perfectly. Ugh. No.
I think it's all starting to become clear.
Oh yeah, it's all coming
We're
together.
that much closer to solving the mystery of what happened to the urn, bruh. Oh, Jillian. Hey, bitch.
Hey, neighbor.
Hey, baby.
You like black and white, Cody?
The sacred urn.
Miss Andrews, do you know anything about the sacred urn? I'm just gonna get that out the way now. Let me know what you got.
Do I know anything?
Nigga,
I'm in
yes.
charge of the entire treasure exhibit.
And the urn that was submitted before the court today. It's obviously not the same urn as before, right? Am I correct?
Well, that's true. Maybe it isn't the same. It could be a fake.
Alright,
Damn,
nigga.
he
Fake?
literally just said to her, too.
You're the one who said it wasn't the same. So that's the most obvious explanation. Do you have any evidence that the urn that was submitted in the trial is genuine?
Did we just give her the
Or
urn?
the urn.
We just give her the urn, right? Says it was real. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my god, y'all are wrong, bro. Why would I even agree?
Whoa, come on! I can't believe this.
Sorry to break it to you, but the urn is the genuine article, my nigga.
Gosh.
Pearls went back to Crane Village and had it examined. I don't even know who Pearls is, but she's kind
Is
of like
that
into
right?
that kind of shit.
She literally just
That's
said hi,
nice, but I don't see how.
And what she discovered was that the urn had been broken again.
Did you say again?
Yep, more than once. It was broken once a year ago. And now it looks like the same thing happened. Isn't that hilarious? And quite recently, too.
Recently? Are you saying that this urn was broken recently?
Nigga. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Why do you think it was broken recently? How do you know?
Do we give
We
her
show the vase again. I mean, the urn again. Just kidding. We show the paint.
I was
Yep.
gonna say the box.
Actually, we probably show both.
Or the paint. The paint or the box? I can't tell.
Box who, bro?
The urn box.
Oh,
Yeah.
No.
Urn box.
It's broken recently. Go back to the urn. Oh, it doesn't talk about how
Yeah, it does not.
it got rearranged.
Mhm.
Well,
No.
look
Talk
at
about the
the.
box.
Do we have the picture of the urn?
Yeah.
Oh.
And
Oh,
then-
yeah, we used that joint. Bro.
Hello?
What?
The picture,
Picture
of
of
the
the
urn.
urn.
Earth the nigga.
Yeah.
Let's look at it.
See, they're gonna say how I am, and it wasn't like all gay. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Chris.
This poster. It was made recently, right?
Poster? Ah, the poster from the exhibit.
Yeah. At the time when this photo was taken, the urn said I am on it. That one song, but now, for some mysterious reason, it says Ami. When the urn was fixed, the letters were transposed.
Ah! 1 a.m.? What does that mean? I don't know anything about that. I wasn't even there for the photo. Oh, this poster was taken.
Sign.
That was a mistake. Now fucking tell the truth.
Well, wait.
For?
Even if the urn was broken, I had nothing to do with it.
Huh?
Yes, that's it. It must have been one of the people on the photo shoot. They probably dropped it. I'm sure that's what happened.
Look like she's not gonna give up the last Cyclops so easily.
Do you have any proof that the urn was broken here at Lordly Taylor?
Box ghost. Woo.
Sure.
No.
Or, no, we probably should have. No, well, that doesn't matter. Well, yes, Miss Andrews.
What is this supposed to mean?
We lost. This urn has these pretty little paint splotches on it. Right?
Uh,
And there's some on the box the urn was stored in, too. No matter how you look at it, the paint seems to be exactly the same, wouldn't you say?
so, what does that prove?
That the urn was dropped along with the box. That's when they both got paint on them. Are you with me so far? You following?
Yes.
And the rest of the story is obvious. This box was dropped right here in the Lorelei Taylor's basement warehouse. If I can prove that, it means that the urn was broken here too.
So can you prove that? Can you prove that the box was dropped here in the basement warehouse?
The cum.
You know the vibe, bro. Show the paint, bro.
D neighbor.
The
You have to
neighbor?
analyze the angle of that paint just to be sure that it's the same as the box.
Okay. Look, they didn't already do that.
No, head ass. I think you already know where I'm going with this one, don't you?
So see back up.
Why? Did you say
Yes, more or less.
that? There's pink paint splattered on the floor and walls of this basement warehouse. But it's not shaped and printed into a part of the paint stain, am I right?
Yes.
If you put this box into the impression in the paint, you can see it fits perfectly. Which means this box was dropped right over there.
I'm points behind.
And that is when the urn was broken.
Over there!
Yep, where's
Your
the
name does you justice, Mr. Wright.
Hi, I'm Charlie.
Can't keep secrets from
Charles.
me, Zero Suit Samus.
I'm so sorry. I was the one who broke the urn.
I can't tell you because I'm 5.
What?
Boy, does this make me feel like some sort of evil school teacher?
Yeah, that's what they'd be doing at school, teachers.
I'm a terrible person. Not only did I break it, but I tried to hide what I did.
It's not terrible, it's just childish. Not so hard to understand, isn't it, Pearly? No, not at all. I know how she feels.
Bruh, we got criminals. We're raising.
It happened about 2 weeks ago.
About a week ago.
Just after the poster photo was taken, on the same day the urn arrived here. I thought I'd put it away down here for safekeeping. I was carrying it in the box.
Aw, the cum.
When I tripped on a paint can and lost my balance,
Andrews works at Sonic.
the box I was carrying crashed to the ground.
She got crossed up.
I heard a terrible noise and I thought my heart was going to stop. Fearing the worst, I opened the lid of the box, and that's when it happened.
James Harden showed up and
Not
just ruined her day.
again.
The broken pieces of the urn fell out of the box and landed right in the paint. I was in shock.
I go hard.
I let out a huge scream.
That's a lot of paint. I can totally see how that could happen.
Yeah, as clumsy as she is, I'm sure Maya understands.
And Pearly too.
Well, I knew it was the most important treasure in all of Korean Village. So I tried as hard as I could to fix it. Fortunately, the shards were pretty big.
Yeah, good thing they weren't tiny. And that's when the I am got changed to Ami.
I didn't know how it was originally written. But any sane person fixing it would have assumed it said Ami.
Right?
Any sane
We smoking
person?
that Pearly pack.
Really?
Oh god. No pearls. She said she wasn't very good at spelling.
It's only 3 letters.
Anyway.
I am.
I put the urn into the storeroom, and no one has seen it since.
That doing 2 words.
Faith is like, there's only 3 letters, and the tail started making those noises.
Broken and repaired by Adrian 2 weeks ago, then replaced in its box, kept out of sight.
What the dog doing?
But there's something I don't get. When we first came here, I didn't see any paint stains.
Well, that's because it was so ugly and embarrassing. I used the golden statue to cover it.
Yummy face statue, aha! The first time that we came down here, it was on the night that the sacred urn was stolen.
But Mr. Nick, there were no paint marks on the wall or floor of the warehouse when we were here. Here.
Well, there's a good reason for that. On the day of the crime, around noon, that golden statue just happened to arrive from the mountain training hall.
And?
I realized that the statue would be the perfect size for covering up the paint stains. That's why I put it where you first saw it.
Didn't she just say that, though?
I see. It makes perfect sense now. But there's still one thing I find strange.
What is it, Pearl?
The day after the urn was stolen, we came back here again. At the time, the statue had been moved and the paint was clearly visible.
She's right about that. Miss Andrews?
Huh? What? I don't know anything about that. I placed it there to cover the paint, so why would I move it again?
Well, who was it? Who would have done it and why?
The day before the theft, the statue was definitely closest to the door. Then the next day it was moved. But why?
Carried into the basement warehouse the day of the crime, moved again that night.
It looks like season 6. There's some connection between the secret urn and the murder case.
Why do you think that? Why do you think so, Nick?
Because that night, the real thief, Rhonda Light, was at KB Security. So then why did another nigga show up here? A lot of different things are pointing to one undeniable fact.
One undeniable fact.
The murder trial is starting tomorrow, but looks like that thief is going to be making another appearance.
I mean, aren't both Mask and Mask in jail? Both of them?